Hi, welcome along to Barbecue Life UK, where good barbecue doesn't have to cost a fortune. Today we're going to be cooking up some barbecue chicken wings using the B&B Smoking Fuel Dome. So the wings I'm using today, they're just standard supermarket wings. I've kept them as the drum and the flat together, and that's the way that I like them. Then you can get a nice split on them and see how skin's crisped up. So with these wings, we're going to be covering these in our barbecue rub. So I'm using the Rusty Barbecue Company's core powder, but you can use any barbecue rub that you've got lying around. I'm going to give them a nice sprinkling on both sides and then put them to one side for an hour and just let that rub really soak into the skin. It brings the moisture out, and that is what's going to give us a nice crispy wing. So I recently purchased the B&B Smoking Fuel Dome from Amazon. Got a really good introductory price on it at the moment. It's only 25 quid. The reason I decided to go for this is, one, it was cheaper than the other one, so that's always going to help sway my opinion because I'm a bit frugal like that. But I really liked the fact that it's one complete unit. It's got no rivets or welds holding it together, so it's just one complete piece of steel all the way around. I've spoken to the manufacturer at B&B Smoking, Jake. He's a really top guy. He's just a one-man band. He's trying to get into the barbecue accessory side of things, so he's doing the fuel domes, and he's also got Weber charcoal baskets to fit in your Weber kettles. So they're the only two things he's doing at the moment, and then once he's sold a bit of them and he's got a bit more money back in the business up, he's then planning on moving the business on further. So when I'm setting a vortex up, sorry, I say vortex because that's the main brand, fuel dome, when I'm setting the fuel dome up, the best way that I found to set it up is to cover the outside of the kettle in foil, so that you're forcing the air up through the vortex. It's got nowhere else to go. So I take strips of foil and put them all the way around the outside, and then, as I say, that only lets the air up through the middle, and that is how you're going to get your temperatures super hot. So once you've got that set up like that, you then go in with a full chimney of charcoal. So I've got a few other little pieces of charcoal in the bottom of this fuel dome as well, and then I'm going to top it up with some more in the top because I want to make sure that I'm getting this temperature as hot as I possibly can, really fill up the dome. So once we've got that in there and we've let it just stabilise just for a couple of minutes with the lid open, making sure that that air is rushing in the bottom and out the top, which is going to give us our high heat, and then shut the lid. Make sure I've got all of my vents set fully open, and I'm just warming up my grill so that nothing's going to stick when I put it on. So once we've given it sort of 5 minutes to preheat, this is when we're going to go on with our wings. So your wings go round the outside, so nothing goes directly over that heat. So I'm only using a few wings, so I'm just going round the front. But if you had a whole lot of wings, you would go all of the way round your grill grate. The other thing not to do is do not put your centre piece back in, because I've heard reports, I've not had it myself, but I've heard reports of these warping and it burning the chrome effect and affecting your stainless steel grate. So I'll make sure I don't put the centre back in. So we've got our chicken wings around the outside. We're going to shut the vent. Now, if we had wings all the way around the outside, we would move that vent quarter turns every sort of 10 minutes, so that you're bringing the draw from the heat is coming up, and then it's going to be drawn towards the vent on the barbecue. So we're going to move that around so that you get even distribution of heat all the way around the kettle. But we're only doing the front view, so we're just going to keep it at the front fully open. I cooked these wings for 35 minutes, and after 35 minutes, take the lid off and they looked nice and crispy. So this is when I've decided to go on and I'm going to glaze them. So I was using the brisket and barrel barbecue sauce, barbecue mango sauce. It's really nice, but any barbecue sauce that you've got is going to work the same way. So we just paint that over one side. The reason we leave that till now is because if you sauced it right at the beginning, all the sugars in that sauce are going to caramelise and it's just going to burn while the rest of your wings cooking. So it's only going to take sort of 5 minutes to set that glaze on the top. So we shut the lid down for that 5 minutes. We let that tack up, and then if you want to, you can flip over like I did, and we glaze the other side. So flip them over, Put your sauce on the other side, shut the lid down for another 5 minutes. So that gives me a total cook time of 45 minutes. We're just going to make these chicken wings super tender. They're way over 74 degrees. They're up to around 86 to 90 is where I tend to take my wings, and this gives you a really nice bite through, and it pulls off the bone really well. It gives you a nice crispy skin. I have tissue ready because these are going to be a little bit messy. So I've let these rest for about 5 minutes, mainly just let that barbecue sauce cool down slightly, because otherwise that is going to hit the roof of your mouth and take all the skin off, which you're not going to want. So let's get one split. Let's pop it at that joint. Going for a drummy today. Pull straight off the bone, just the way I like them. The skin's lovely. Pop these down. So the fuel dome is a wicked way of making really crispy wings. So I'm finding it slightly better than using just the Weber charcoal baskets that I used to use with the same effect with the foil around there. I'm getting slightly better results. I'm getting higher temperatures than I was doing that, so it's definitely a good investment. If you do like chicken wings, then make sure you check out the 2 videos that I'm going to put up over this side, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button that I should put up over this side. Thank you very much for watching.